And this is another example why I need that Ford. See that I have a big package in there, and I carry everything with my car with the 435i, and I don't want to do that anymore. Here in the back I've found our problem with the handbrake. There is no cable. The cable broke somewhere, and now I'm going to check from underneath from where I can replace the cable, and I think problem solved, because the discs, the brake discs, are in pretty good shape, are like new, but of course rusted because the car was sitting for so long. Of course we have to brake a few times in order to clean the brakes. Now that we know why the car failed inspection for the handbrake, I've already ordered new cable. I've ordered both cables for both sides, and we have in here new shocks. I didn't even open the packages. Let's see now. How the heck? Like this, because when I was under the car, come on, yep, we have new shocks in here for the car on the back, because like I said, when I was under the car and I was working in here, I've noticed that the car was balancing way too much. Yep, that's why. So we are going to replace the cable and the shocks in the back. I'm going to source new wheels. I'm not sure for inspection, just for inspection, or for to buy, not really sure. And I'm going to go for inspection like this. I know that this is not a car that you want to see repaired and stuff like that, but I need this car now that I have two houses, and I need to carry some stuff. That's why I want to repair it, to have inspection, and I'm going to carry a lot of stuff. And after that we are going to regular videos. We are going to start fixing BMWs, but I don't want to ruin a BMW by carrying a lot of stuff for the house. Anyway, I'm not really sure if I'm going to film something. In order to replace the cable, we need to drop the exhaust, because the cables are over the exhaust and under the heat shield cover. It's going to be a mess, but I have to do this. Starting from the back wheel, you have to remove this clip, and after that is quite simple. You just pull the cable through this hole, and after that you remove it from some clips. Sadly, this one is already broken, and the funny part is that the cable is right in there. I can see the start of the cable, but I have to remove this shield, and I think I'm going to bend it a little bit in order to swap the cable, because I don't want to remove the exhaust. We have finally new cable. You can see in there, maybe you can see something. Oh my god, how to show you? So we have new cable in there, routed through here, in here, and goes all the way in there. So I've ended up removing this this heat shield. I've bent it a little bit and took it out completely. The exhaust was in its place. I've took the cable from there, put a new one, a little bit of hammering the handbrake part. Now it's working fine. We have 3 clicks for the handbrake, and it's done. And now the fun part. We have to replace this shock, or both shocks in the back, but we can see one bolt up in there, and the other one is somewhere on this side. And here is the tricky part. I'm not really see that right in there, and I'm not really sure if this is a subframe remove job or not, but if that's the case, I'm going to wait for Daniel, because I won't do such heavy lifting, but I'm going to attempt to use a ratchet in there, and if it's going to work, we have to lift the car for sure on this side to relax the shock, and if it's working, job done, I might say, because this part is very easy. That's the tricky one. I'm going to try, and I'm going to update you what I've done. That's the setup that I'm trying, and I think it's working. 15 nut in there with a flex joint, the ratchet, electrical ratchet in here. We have a 19 or 18. I think we have a 19, and maybe you can see the thread. It's working. I'm going to take that bolt completely out. We are going to raise the car, and after that take this one, and job done, I think, and I hope. Okay, and it's out. It's almost out, and I've figured out if I'm going to take this one out, there is no pressure anyway on this bad one. I can drop it a little bit, shake it in order to take the bolt out, and should come out. This one is an 18. Okay, with the impact gun. Oh my God. Check this out, there is copper grease in here, that's why it came out. Whoa, there was a little bit of pressure. Okay, nothing happened. That's done, and the nut remains in here. What? It's welded in there. Okay, not bad. And the shock is out. Hey, I can try to take the bolt out. It's out. Let's see if it's going to come completely out. Yes, it will. It's out. And now let's see. Haha, we have a shock absorber out. Holy smokes, this one is completely corroded, and the bushings are done, and the shock itself, you can push. Oh, check this out. Anyway, so let's put a new one, and I'm going to repeat the process on the other side. Where is it? Somewhere in here, in there, in the back. Okay, and I'm gonna update you after everything. After a lot of swearing and tears and a lot of mess in here, I've replaced both shocks. The left one was a nightmare for real. Check my hands out, and these ones as well. My clothes. I'm done. This was a horrible job, and I fucking hate this car. Sorry for the swearing, but I really hate this freaking car. It was a nightmare. You have the exhaust in your way, you have the heat shield in your way, you have some cables in your way. Anyway, let's go underneath to show you what I've done. Starting from here, the right side in the back, we have new cable for the handbrake. The handbrake is working now. We have new shock absorber on the right side in the back. And we have a new one on the left side in the back, and this one was a nightmare. Check this out. You have to take that bolt out between the exhaust, between this plate, between everything, and it has an angle that you cannot put any kind of tool in there. So that's that. And on this side, another nightmare, because I cannot even show you. Anyway, on the other side is the same freaking thing, but worse because you cannot see anything. So, like I said, I've sweared a lot and I freaking hate this job. I thought it will be an easy job, but it wasn't. But now we have new shocks on both sides, handbrake. I didn't replace the cable on this side because I've checked and everything is fine, and I don't want to go to that struggle again. This one seems to be decent, and in case of emergency I have a spare. So let's check the car if it's balancing that hard or not. But check this out. Just surprise after another, one surprise after another, and I'm not really sure if I want to take that out because it's going to lose air and I'm going to be stranded with the car in here. So let's go outside now. Let's see now. Whoops. Anyway, I think I'm going to close the video in here. I'm tired, I'm dirty, I'm sick of this piece of crap. But we have new shock absorbers in the back. We've replaced the handbrake. I think everything is done for inspection. We have brakes. I'm going to replace, I think off camera, the brake fluid, and we are going to try to hit the inspection in the next episode. And if everything is okay, with time I'm going to fix some other small problems on the car, but I'm going to use it because I need to carry stuff and I need the car now. I don't want to carry anything with my F32 because I put a lot of packages and a lot of dirt in my car and I don't want to do that. Anyway, if you want to see more progress on this piece of crap, maybe we will have inspection in the next episode, so join me on the next episode to see what happened with this or what will happen with this one. And if you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, as usual, thumbs down. Until next time, see you later.